about career guidance. So she has this company called Turning Point, which she's founded, and then she is doing an amazing job, driving career orientation and guidance for students who really want to have that mentoring or coaching help during a stage where they're completing their college phase and then getting into corporate. So this is where Rupan gets in. She gets involved and ensures that they have the right expectations, they have the right training, right skills, and right hand holding to ensure that they are taking the right path. Because this is where a lot of students make mistakes, and this is what she believes in, where she can take care, handhold them better so that she can take it forward. Apart from that, she is also working with a lot of corporates where she is handholding their employees with employee-related relationships and issues with employees, which she can address as a counselor, where the performance of the company is not affected. So she is doing a tremendous job. She's a person who is very humble, down to earth. She is doing this first live session based on our request. So thank you, Rupan, for joining in. Maybe you can connect, talk about yourself, which you generally don't do, to our new friends, new audience who would really appreciate getting connected with you, and then maybe we can learn something from the way you inspire other students.
Yeah, firstly, thank you, Ravi, for inviting me here and making me part of this 1 minute show. And I think it's a great initiative from you guys. I thank the backend team as well. So thank you to all. And it's a great initiative, and definitely big thanks to my friends, my family, and who all are connected, my students who might be watching later or right now also. So a big thanks to everyone, and yes, thanks for all the praises and for all the kind words. And yes, definitely, career counseling and guidance and planning is what I'm really passionate about. Yes, psychology is the base of that, and yes, and we start helping students from ninth grade itself. I'll tell you the reason for this as well. Why ninth? Why so early? And we do get questions from parents at times. So why so early? So we'll slowly talk about that as well. Why it is required, and at every stage. I have seen people in even in their 40s. They want to get the career counseling done. The reason behind it is like it's not just that you're going to shift your career completely. It's like starting something parallelly at that stage. You're starting something of your passion. You've been doing something. Many of us, like we do a lot of the jobs which we are doing. We are not completely satisfied. We are doing it because now we are into it. So we don't have any other option. But with these tests and with these counseling sessions, we have these options which were not there 10 years back. So if it is there, it is really beneficial for the students and for them to understand themselves. And what right now is in thing is EQ, not the IQ. If emotionally, you are stable, you can do wonders, whatever field you are. So we tell parents also, that this is really important, and it's really good for their growth, happiness, satisfaction, and various other things. And definitely I'll be sharing more things as we proceed. I know you're going to ask me many questions.
Yeah, we have some questions which are customized for you. So yeah, but I agree with you. So Rupan, I know what are the challenges which I went through during my childhood. I did not have a lot of options, and वो दिनों में, I mean, you're aware that we had only this, either NPC or BIPC. Those are the two options, and CEC and these stuff, or like commerce was like, इसको अगर maths नहीं आता, that's a guy goes there, and there's a lot of humiliation that goes in for people who used to take that. The trends have changed, but I think the confusion in the students' mind is still the same. Though the parents try to rub whatever they want, they feel is good, whatever they've observed in their entire career. The college or the school does a bit of their work trying to get people. I mean, have the teachers give all the options, and you have, but I think still there is a one-to-one attention that is really required, where they can know what are the options available. And I've been to, I mean, and now I see my son is going through the same thing. He's just passed out 10th, and he had a lot of challenges from the time he's written his exams till date as to what options he should choose. And I still see the counseling sessions that happen online, whether, whether it's through the school or external. There are a lot of colleges which do this, do not include all the options which are available in the industry. The jobs which we are doing right now are not what were available 5 years earlier. So we are doing a lot of
Right.
transactional jobs and all that. So I completely agree with you, and that's where a lot of importance come in for people who are like you, who are like dedicating to this particular pain point of the student to pitch in and solve these problems. That's
Yeah,
really
rightly
nice.
said. Because at times, parents, like, it's not subconsciously they do it because they have their own dreams. They want, child want to see their child in one particular role, doing that role, and slowly it becomes into expectations. So what
True.
is happening is the parents and the students, they have to understand this. Like, it is not like, you should have to do something under pressure. That is something really very important. And especially it is not advisable because all the kids are unique. They have their own quality, they have their own interest, they have their own skills and abilities. No, like I have done it for twins also. They also were like poles apart. Like apart from few similarities, but their career choices were poles apart. So from there we come, like, it is not necessary that what your friend is doing you will also really succeed in that. So you have to follow your own interest, your own passion, what you're good at, and try to find it out through scientific tools, because these days it's available. Like long time back it was not available, we could say that
Yeah.
no, it was not available, so we didn't have a choice. But now when it is available and we go into complete elaborate, like how to take it forward, like what stream. Now when we talk about a particular stream, say arts, so
Hmm.
arts doesn't mean painting, it has so many subparts to it.
True.
Creative field, uh, graphic designing, UI UX designers, communication designing, interior designing. So name a thing, it is associated with arts. And similarly goes for science subjects. Similarly goes for health science. So it's not necessary that if you have taken up science, you have to become a doctor only. So there are
True.
other options as well. And then that we find out through like these tests that okay, fine, this is what you are good at. This you need to do. Now, why I say is it is important, as I was telling earlier, because ninth and 10th is the base of the student.
Yeah. Yeah.
So base of the student, what happens? A lot of parents come like, okay, let him do in the 11th and 12th, let him do this particular part, say this particular stream, and then we'll see later according to his or her interest. But that's a wrong
Definitely.
approach.
Yeah. Even I realize that as a parent, I also realize that this has to happen in ninth rather than 10th, because the focus was on exams. Board had seriously we have to do something, and as soon as, I mean, except for this particular situation where we have a pandemic. We had a lot of time to choose other options. Otherwise, kids won't have much time to choose any of these things. But yeah, we'll discuss
Yeah,
that. One of the points which really interested me is, you know, uh, you know, you also counsel people after 40. So maybe I will also be part of your counseling. So we both will sit together. You counsel me and tell me, am I in the right footsteps, or am I making wrong career choices? So we'll do that, Rupam. So we'll do that over tea or coffee, one to one. Let's not tell the audience this particular secret. So yeah. So but
definitely.
this show is all about you, Rupan. So we have some rapid fire questions. Okay, so are you all set, ready?
Yeah, as long as it doesn't come as a shocker to me.
Okay, first question. Rupan as a child, how was she at school? Can you describe the way you looked and the way you behaved? Now, no,
Okay,
no,
look,
you've done your psychology, so you have to give a very clear picture of how you looked and how you behaved.
I was a very lean and very thin and student, but very like naughty, and I was into sports also. So yes, I was like into some or the other kind of mischief, but like I was very obedient in the class, and definitely. But given the chance, I used to be like running around, having fun, sports and all. And yes, like my cousins and all, they used to thoda sa kuch khaya karo taki takat lage. So I said, so this is how I was during my school days.
Okay. So what would how many times did you fall?
Fall quite a lot of time,
Okay.
and
Is some any
yeah.
body chort that
And
you still remember?
yeah, I think I was always into sports. I'm a like a basketball player, so I was a state level player. So
Wow.
so it's very obvious that you'll fall number of times. So I was playing from my school side as well, and I was part of a club also. So I think I fell down on my knee and it was bleeding, and we couldn't come out of the match because the match was going on. And by the time it got over, it got the knee got stiff, and I had to rush to the nearby medical store, get some dressing done. So I remember that faintly, and that's it.
Next question. What was your nickname during your childhood?
Sorry,
Your nickname?
Jolly.
Jolly. Okay. So what was your profession? What did you experience when you took, moved from after 10th? You know, was that imposed on you or was that your choice?
No, luckily, I come from a family. My parents, they both were very supportive, and they never said, but means they said it's your choice, like whatever you
Okay.
can take.
Mhm.
So I remember I went to 12th, and I think I took BPC, and the first lab from outside. So we had that option at that time. I changed my subjects and I took psych. But we had no issues about it. There was no hush hush, like why did you take? No, it's so okay, you are happy. So I think that makes a lot of difference, because I really thank them for what I am today. It's because of their support. Like had they not supported me, they didn't support, like it's not like they were opposed to my whatever I wanted to take. So they were
Okay.
with me. So that's the one thing. So that is something really good, and I feel blessed that that time there was not much pressure, and I could pursue something of my passion, and I'm still continuing with that. And it has taken, it's a long journey, and where success comes to you if you just stick on to your passion.
True. So we have some compliments also coming in. This is from Madhavi.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
she's in Mumbai.
Okay. Nice. So what
I
were the weirdest moments in your life?
which other
Weirdest moment?
weirdest moment? Mm, Many, and yeah, I think this was like one of the recent ones. Like it was not weird; it was like a shocker sort of thing. I had gone for this Annapurna Studios. It was an orientation for me, and I spoke to the coordinator. She said there'll be it's a orientation. This thing it was 3-day program. So she said, you just come down, it will be 20 to 30 students. And when I entered the auditorium, I looked on the left side where the students it was completely full. If you see in one of my pictures, it is like the picture is also there, and they had put, to my surprise, they had put extra chairs also. I was just wondering who else will join. And then I just took a break. I had water. I said, let me just prepare, because I came prepared with the 30 students, and these are all undergrads and postgrads. So but touch wood, and luckily it went so well. Like the students themselves, they came forward and they said they want me as their counselor. I worked with Annapurna Studios for almost 1 year, and then more than 1 year. And then Turning Point started full time. So then I said, okay. Yes, Sonia Ajay. Yes. Mm, like just 3 words will be less for her. She's like my best buddy here, my counselor. I always tell my friends that counselor needs a counselor too, and very close to my heart, and loyal. Mm, like I told you, I'll fall short of words. That won't end. Yeah, her elder daughter, she's was also again confused. She's from Punjab. Nandita Joshi is from Punjab. So she came to know about our sessions, and she said, "I want to get it done for me." So I was on my trip to Punjab. So I said, "Okay, I am here. Let's do it." And luckily, whatever she was looking for, though she was confused, but whatever she was looking for, that came in our reports. And still, like, she is still in touch with me, and she keeps on telling me, "This is I'm doing this now. I'm looking for this college. I have taken this entrance exam." So this is how we connect with our students as well, thanks to her. Yes, there is like there are many students like this. But normally the report comes as per the student's choice. Normally, it's like, you can say 95%. But yeah, there was a student who had finished his MBBS. He came down to us. He was still confused. He didn't want to continue, and he had his own reasons. And he said that, "I don't want to continue. No, I want to take up journalism." So now journalism is totally different from what he had done, his experience. So then we saw his test report and all, where journalism came as optional, but clinical psychology came as really, something good choice, top choice for him. So then we suggested him, like, see, he had interest also. It was not something getting into medicine. It was something totally different of his interest, where he can connect. Because in this, like, when we do this career assessment, we just don't talk about interest. We talk about various, other parameters as well, the child's personality, the child's learning style. So here it was a transformation. So he wanted to say, get into journalism. We again brought him back to clinical psychology, which is related to what he has already done. You're talking about that, the current situation. So see, there are so many online courses available right now, and so many things available. So according to their interest, according to what they really like to do, first they need to understand this. And once they have understood this, they can take up those courses, a 6 month course, or like whatever online is available, they can go for it. And we have recently done for many. And then they can, like, it will be an add-on thing to their profile, because these are career advancement courses. So career advancement courses help you in, growing up your profile. So they can take up these courses, which will add value to what they have done earlier, and this will be a new thing which has come. And then they can apply for the jobs which, what they're looking forward for. But yes, this some sort of formal certification is really required. This is the current. No, it's definitely, it's like these are the challenging times. We can't deny that. But yes, if at all like you're not already happy in the job and you've lost that job, it's like you got getting an opportunity to know yourself. So it's like better, you brush your knowledge and your do those courses which are relevant for you, which you have been doing. Because I have done sessions in the recent past there, the people from the IT industry, they have been working, but without, too much of passion for their work. They want to change. So through this assessment, they've come to know. So now slowly, they gradually they will change. I don't ask them to change immediately. Like आज बात हुआ तो कल ही आप जाके अपना form भर के आ जाओ. No, I don't say that. Gradually change because you know about yourself. So now it is the time where you know where my skills are, what my interest is. Combine them, do the courses, and so many online courses are there, and there's no age. I have like this is a message for everyone. I have met a person. I was doing my psychology project. So there was a lady who was 70 years old. She was doing her psychology this post graduation. So I was so much impressed with her. Like, she said, I have this thing in me. Like, I want to tell my grandchildren that this is what I have done. And she already had grandchildren at that time. And she said, when they grow up, I want to tell them that their grandmom was doing psychology at the age of 70. So, yeah. And here also, when you were telling me, I was just thinking, because my mind starts working on that side. So law and psychology go very well, because this is like where you connect with people. And when if you're a lawyer and if you have a psychology, it's a deadly combination. See, I'm still connected with those students, though it has been more than 3 years. And few of them, I was like, they still message me. It's just hello, hi, how are you message, but I'm still connected with them, few of them. And yes, I think definitely they would say they could connect with me. They could speak their heart during the session. And of course, yeah, I am their best counselor. Okay, when I was growing up, it was Shah Rukh Khan always, and when I started understanding, about more about acting, like what good actors are. Then, like it was many actors which came in, and Irfan Khan was one of them, and uh, I liked Abhay Deol. His acting was really good, is really good, and like lot many actors. But yes, I am fond of these. Especially those who are from the theater background. I'm a vegetarian. So yes, normally they say that vegetarians don't have much food choices, but I deny that fact. So moreover I'm a Punjabi, so I'm a real foodie. So then rajma chawal, chane, malai kofta, whatever. And I do cook also. Like I'm not a very good cook, but yes, I cook reasonably good. You'll have to ask my family. You'll have to ask my family. Side में जाके. Oh, yeah, one of my great friend, and thank you so much. Um, I watched like something which really touched me. As I think I watched The Sky Is Pink, and I didn't watch much of the movies because since the online thing, they kept me busy. I was thinking like, now no work, I'll relax and for some time. But I think within couple of days, everything started back to normal, and like we were on the online sessions. My the corporate which I'm working with, they also started with this. So so not getting much time for watching movies and all. Yes, on and off watching some news to be just updated with the latest news. That's it. Yeah. Yes, it's something definitely as my from where my background comes is like I would definitely try like to convince the schools like it should be made mandatory to have the career counseling, because almost 98% students come and tell me it was never done for them and they are doing it for the first time. So this
Okay.
is what like I student schools to initiate it, so that every child gets the this opportunity of understanding them. Yeah, and secondly will be somewhere more protection for the women. They should be
Hmm.
more safe in their own country, own area, like wherever they're going. So we should follow like take some measures at least where we can do something for this safety. We have been saying we have been doing something, but still some of the other cases which come up and it really disturbs me, and I really feel like helpless at that time, that we should come up with something where I was just thinking the other day, it's a though weird thought, like every woman should be given some sort of chip, like normally we can't call, so it should be a some device in the
Some
hand, or
SOS
just
alert.
press
Yeah.
and it's alert, and they are it was just coming in my mind at the so, and it should be given to every girl, and our now technology is advanced so much, so I think it should not be far away. And thirdly, I would also like what I hear from students is like I was really a sports captain. I was a volleyball captain in my school, basketball or football. All of a sudden when they reach 11th, even from the parents, even from the institutes, it's a no for sports altogether. They stop playing. So it should not stop at any moment till the time the students are studying, and it should be part of their curriculum. It should not be stopped anyways. Like, they should have that much time for themselves. They can at least play that sports what they are interested in, and the school should provide it whatever way they can. But it should not be completely
Completely.
removed from their activities.
Yeah, I agree with you. Good point. Good point you're focusing on. But
Yeah.
you're doing a great job. I mean, we didn't with the rapid fire questions, but Rupan, you're doing a great job with respect to being the catalyst, being the guider for the students at the right point. And I'm sure that is one reason you put the name as Turning Point, right? That's where
Yeah.
people have to make the right decisions, and that's the spot you are available for them as an angel to help them as to what they need. So good job, because I somehow feel this the counselor, the coach, the mentors have to be there available for the student to make the right decision, because the school is under pressure. They cannot really impose because they have their own limitations to talk to the parents. They have to be friendly with the parents because obviously they have to continue in the same school, and they have limitations on what they can say. Students and parents have their own opinions which they want to at least vent out, but I think the third party doing this particular evaluation and guiding the students that, hey, this is what your choices or your test results say. I think that is required. There are I mean, this is another point where third party makes a big difference than the first and the second party, and makes a lot of difference for everybody in this particular equation. So tremendous job, good job, and I know what are the challenges involved in this. Parents have their own opinion. They are very stubborn on what they want to do. The kids
We
want
have
are stubborn about what they want to do, and the school is stubborn on certain, okay, हमारे पास यही options है, we only have these options, so we are pushing this kid for this option. So bringing these three together and ensuring that they're making the right choice, and this is the right choice for the kid is it's very important, and it is tough. So yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of patience. I mean, if you ask me, I cannot do that particular thing of getting all the three people together and into understanding and agreeing to one point.
Yeah,
So
because at times what we try to bridge the gap between the parents and the kid, and most of the times, at times parents say, "हमने इसको," we told her or him the same thing, but now he's listening from you. He will agree. He will agree now. So parents are the best mentors. They know the child very well, but at times we really overlook certain
true.
things. So here comes the expert, like my marketing person, like he's the head of this. He said the assessment might be the major role is by the counselor. Like when the
Hmm.
counselor interprets the report in a particular way, it makes a lot of impact. It is the same report, give it to someone who's not a counselor, they will not be able to make the parents and the child, they won't be able to convince them.
Yeah.
But when you see from as a counselor point, you will definitely, they will listen to you, they will try to follow you. And my biggest reward is when parents come after, like, do you remember me, we came 4 years back for our elder son, now
Yeah,
we are
that
coming
will.
for our younger daughter. So that is the biggest reward for me.
Yeah, that's obviously a good compliment. And yeah, what you're saying is basically the diagnostics, what you get is basically the result of it. And then, what you do is a job of a doctor. You get the report from a diagnostic center, whether it is ECG, MRI, whatever it is. But the major role is played by the doctor having these statistics in front of you. And then how do you deliver it? How do you make the person understand? So great job, Rupan. I really admire this particular role, what you're doing. I would love to be a part of some of your sessions in future, at least to watch you, do this charisma, in front of so many audience. 2,000 is not a small number, and
So
I
that's
know how. Yeah,
but closer to that.
but yeah, even 20 members, students in front of you, each one has a different opinion, different face, different level of understanding and all that. It is difficult task to achieve. So, and your
Yeah.
compliments, do state that you have changed a lot of lives there. So keep up the good job, and thanks for taking time out for this particular episode for us. And I'm sure a lot of people will be benefited out of this particular episode. And we got a chance to know you well. That's very important. So we know we have a new friend, Rupan, and we know what you do. So any help we need, including me personally, I'll get in touch with you. So
Definitely, anytime. I'm glad to be part of this. And I think when this 1 minute CM part 2 comes, I'll be again part of it.
yes, sure.
Thank you guys. More and more entrepreneurs to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Rupen. Thank you, friends. So we have a new friend. I'll share the social handles where she is available so that you can connect and watch out where she is doing programs. If you have any questions, you can reach out to her. So thank you, guys.